Hey, I am back. Okay, look, and like I was saying, please take note this time. Also in Ephesians 5 and verses 17 to 18, he wants us to not walk in the vanity of our minds, which causes our understanding to be darkened, hence alienating us from him, the Most High, YAH, because of the blindness of our hearts. Okay, the Most High is also saying in Ezekiel 36 and 23, he said, I will sanctify my great name which you have profaned among the heathens, and the heathens shall know that I am Elohim, the Most High, when I shall be sanctified in you, in us, before their very eyes. Okay, and while I was preparing this encouragement, he reminded me of a time when I was asking him a question and I wanted to know if it was him that was talking to me when he said what he said, or when he spoke through that person. I wanted yes or no. And so I was just fasting and I was praying in those times, and I didn't speak no English. I just spoke pray in tongues. And usually when I'm doing my devotion, I have a little promise box with scriptures in that I would take out and focus on. But while I was praying in tongues, I went into the realms of the spirit and I saw myself in this great, big, massive white room. So everything was white. And I was kneeling at this table, a white table with this white cloth over it. And I was just there very peacefully. And when I realized where I was, as I began to come back to my room where I was praying, I heard, the Spirit said to me, out of me, all around me, loud, Isaiah 52. And so I opened my eyes and I said, Isaiah 52. But I was still stretching for the promise box and it was like Isaiah 52. I was like, okay, let me go and see what Isaiah 52 is saying. And so I opened up the scriptures and I began to read. And I read the whole thing from verse 1. But when I got to verse 6, it all jumped out at me. It was like up in me and like that. And so when I read it, when I read that verse, it says, therefore my people shall know my name. Therefore they shall know in that day that I am he that doth speak it. Behold, it is I. So it's like now he's reminding me, that's like, okay, yes, they shall know my name in that day. And it's like this coming back to me is like saying, this that day my people shall know my name and they shall call my name. Okay, so I just wanted to just share that with you. Now, note that there is also a blessing for those who reverence his name. For in Malachi 4 and verse 2, he said, those who fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, those who reverence and respect my name. Also in Malachi 3 and verse 16, it promises us that a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared and thought, right? Taught upon his name. Okay? So let us take note and sing songs unto Yah and sing praises to his name. He that rides upon the heavens, this is Psalms 68 and verse 4. He that rides upon the heavens by his name, it says Jah, but it is Yah, because there was never a J in the alphabet, in the Hebrew alphabet from the beginning. So it's Yah, okay? Now Abba, our Father's name is Yah, or Yahuwah, according to the Hebrew, which means the one who exists, like I said before, and it's not God. So address him by his name, Yah. Where you put God, say Yah or Yahuwah, because God is only a title. Please take note. And the Mashiach or the Messiah's name is YAHUSHUA, a Mashiach, which means the one who exists in salvation and not Jesus Christ. And Brethren, believe me, I can't believe I am actually saying that. But this is what the Father has been impressing on me, and He wants me to share it, and I'm sharing it. You might have heard it before, but this time, please take note of His name. Now, in Philippians 2 and verse 9, it says that the Most High, Yahuwah, has highly exalted Him, yAHUSHUA, which is Jesus, and given Him a name that is above every name, right? Like we see Jesus Barabbas, also named Jesus. We've got other Jesuses, that footballers, all kind of other people with that name. But the scripture says plain that He's given Him a name high above every other name, right? The Father is saying in His word. And so why are we so bent on refusing to address or identify Him by His name, Yahushua? It's so much more powerful when we call that name. Take note of it, right? Matthew chapter 1 and verses 21, it says, Mary shall bring forth a son, and you shall call his name Yahushua. Scriptures are saying Jesus because of the J that was added in there. But from the beginning, it was never Jesus, it was Yahushua. And the Lord is making that plain now. This is that time. He said, in that day they shall know my name. Now is that time. Take note, brethren, please. He says, call his name Yahushua, and he shall save his people from their sins. And remember the one who exists in salvation, which is Yahushua. In Jeremiah 10 and verse 6, His name is great in might. Okay? Isaiah 9 and 6, for unto us a child is born, and his name shall be, the scriptures. Just check it, because I'm running out of time here. Names mean something. I want to leave you with this. Names mean something. Even my very name, if somebody pronounces it wrong, I am very ready to correct them. And I like to call people's name correctly. I like to get it right. I don't know, there's something about name. And I believe this is one of the reasons why He's impressing this upon me about the name. And I am sharing this with you. This is a pearl on the name of our Creator. Okay, names mean something, and this is why Yah made such an effort of changing names in scriptures. Remember, names mean everything to the Father. Even Abram, remember, he changed his name to Abraham for a purpose, right? The names that you are called is very significant to the Father. The majority of them includes the Father's name. They are divine. I would like you to look at the prophets. Their names tell you that these are true representatives of the Most High. Like Jeremiah. Jeremiah is supposed to be Jeremiah, okay? And Judah is not Judah, it's Judah, because there was never a J. Check the history, right? It's Judah. He changed names. You have Nehemiah, right? Isaiah. The Yah, all of the Yah, the Father's name is within their names. It means something. Name means something. Please, I know it's something that's embedded in you and you're used to saying the name Jesus, but that is not His name. Call Him Yahushua, Yah or Yahuwah for God, right? Please.